I'll start with a cliche, which is, have you heard that saying, like, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail?
I have heard that.
L- Yeah, so that is so true. And in this instance, there's nothing more true, right? Like if you are not thinking about snack time, if you're not thinking about what breakfast is going to look like, you're not thinking about what packed lunch is going to look like, all those things, then you will succumb to the lowest denominator, right? Which is like, cool, just get pizza at school. Cool. Here's this bar with all the set ingredients that you don't want in it. Recognizing that, like, hey, you have to plan and do the best you can, and then you need to know when to like not beat yourself up because nothing else is working out that day, and just you know what, like if McDonald's is gonna do the trick because you're on the road from a trip or whatever, and everybody's hungry and you don't want to be hard on yourself, like then just do it and get over it. Now you had talked about like, hey, not wanting to prescribe something for her. I kind of fall on the other side of that. Like to me, like that's my job. Like I'm telling her what is available to her. Now she can make a choice out of those things. So, i.e., hey, you've got an orange, you've got an apple, you've got a banana, you've got a piece of cheese, you maybe have some slices of salami. And like, even with the salami, right? Like I try to be very mindful, right? Like, and I don't want people to be like, oh my God, this guy's too highfalutin, like, different salamis and stuff like that. Like I try to go with the lesser sodium, no nitrates and all of that stuff. Like, but look, that's not the important part. The important part is you have to set whatever your parameters are and say, this is what I want. This is what I'm offering you now. And if they're like, well, can I have this other thing, which wasn't a part of the options? Well, that's not a part of the options today. And those are kind of the parameters that I set. And for me, it's all about planning. It's all about making sure the house is full of things that I feel really good about, right? Like there's a lot of fruit options. There's a lot of snacks that don't have, we call them clean
Yeah.
labels, right? Like, that don't have a million ingredients in the back that you can't read. And then knowing that when the thing comes up, which is like, hey, I'm hungry, middle in between a meal time and there's a snack, well, here are your options. You don't want one of those? Sorry to be a little old school for you, but
Tough
you're
shit.
not hungry enough. Well, look, you're not hungry enough if you don't want one of those
Yeah.
snacks. I'm not offering you gruel.
Right.
I'm offering you a delicious, crispy apple or a super juicy, delicious orange or a nice, cheddar cheese, right? Like, or some, crackers with very few ingredients on them. Like, those are your options right now.
Hey friends, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you are the type of person who enjoys podcasts, you can find Modern Dadhood on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, really anywhere you might listen. Please subscribe there too.